What a blast from the past with some new ancient gears. Hello everyone, I am Thempire Ian, and I'm here to look at the new ancient gear cards that are being announced for Legacy of Destruction. A whole bunch of new cards being announced today, in fact, but we'll take a look at those in some other videos. But first, we're going to take a look at these ancient gears. So first up, we have Ancient Gear Dark Golem. Ooh, this is the evil Ancient Gear Golem. Okay, so it has the same stats as Ancient Gear Golem. Its name becomes Ancient Gear Golem on the field or in the graveyard. That's good, because there's some things that specifically require Ancient Gear Golem. If this card is normal or special summon, you can activate this effect. You cannot set cards for the rest of this turn. Also add up to 2 Ancient Gear cards and or Gear Town from your deck to your hand, except for Ancient Gear Dark Golem, then discard 1 card. That's pretty good. I don't know how you're summoning this guy. I think they have a few ways to do that. I don't know exactly which one you're using to do this. This takes his name from Cronus, describing his deck as a Dark Ages themed deck. Interesting. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate. Okay, spell trap. Yeah, the Ancient Gear text. Alright, that's like a pretty interesting card. There's a lot of Ancient Gear cards out there that, you know, make this kind of interesting. For one, you can add Ancient Gear Box, which of course activates the effect of Ancient Gear Box. This works with Ballista in some ways. Gear Town summons it. Very interesting. And then it becomes Ancient Gear Golem, which makes it even more playable than basically any other Ancient Gear, because it's an Ancient Gear Golem you can special summon from the deck. That's crazy. Alright. Ancient Gear Tanker. Is level 4. This is a reference to Ancient Gear Tank, which he's clearly writing. You only use the first second effect of this card name with return. Is this card a normal special summon? You can special summon an Ancient Gear monster from your hand, except for Tanker, ignoring summoning conditions, or if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon from your graveyard instead. Okay, this is what you're supposed to be using to summon it, I guess. You can target one face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do for the rest of the turn, all monsters you control are Ancient Gear Golem, or mentions it gain 600 attack, so this destroys Gear Town, which then activates Gear Town to special summon, so this has a lot more synergy than that, with that even more so. Wow, that's actually like, that's kind of crazy. Ancient Gear Commander, level 4, 2000 defense. You can only use the first, second, and third effects of this card's name each once per turn. 3 effects, man. You can send 1 Ancient Gear Golem from your hand, deck, or graveyard, or face-up field to the graveyard. Immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon an Ancient Gear monster. So this gives you an extra normal summon and lets you Foolish Burial an Ancient Gear Golem, which then you can summon with Ancient Gear Tanker, making this a 2-card combo, but also Ancient Gear Tanker combos with a whole bunch of other things. So, if you normal special summon an Ancient Gear Golem, you can special summon an Ancient Gear Golem from your hand or graveyard, ignoring its summoning conditions. Okay, so that's even more. And it doesn't prevent you from Ixie summoning with them, so you can go into rank 8s. And it gives you more material for the fusion monsters, which are very powerful, actually. Or at least some of them are. You can banish this card from your graveyard, place 1 Ancient Gear Continuous Trap from your hand face up on your field. Huh? Ancient Gear Continuous Trap. What are those? what Ancient Gear Continuous Traps are there? I don't know of any off the top of my head. So I can't imagine that they're that good, right? I know the spells are good, or some of the spells are like alright. Ancient Gear Reborn, I guess. I mean, Ancient Gear Reborn's not bad. It's just a free special summon, so I guess it's like an extender. Is that a real one? You could never tell. I think that is a real one. Yeah, it's from the Duel Links wiki, so I assume that's real. All right, but you gotta search that off of the effect. I don't like that. Oh, there's a new one too. Okay, there's a new one. All right, continuous spell card. You can only activate 1 card as card's name for turn. You cannot set cards that turn. You activate this card. Oh, and the fact that the things make it so you can't set cards, the fact that it plays it from your hand directly is actually really important for getting around that restriction. When this card resolves, you can add 1 Ancient Gear spell trap from your deck to your hand, except for Ancient Gear Advance. Pretty good. That solves the problem I was just talking about, because you can search this and then that searches that, and you get additional stuff. Once per turn, you contribute one monster, draw one card, and if you do until the end of this turn, you can normal summon level 5 or higher monsters that are Ancient Gear Golem or mention it without tributing. Pretty good, especially if you use the extra normal summon. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Ancient Gear Duel. He's beating up Neo Flame Scarab Beetle Hero Elemental guy. Monsters you control that are Ancient Gear Golem or mentioned it are unaffected by your opponent's activated monster effects. Oh, that's very good. The only thing though is that this happens after you've done most of your combo. You get this onto the field with the effect of Commander after you've done a lot of your combo. So, and it has to be after you banish this card from your graveyard. So you have to already have this guy in your graveyard to do this. So that's not that good. If your opponent controls a monster, you can fusion summon one fusion monster that mentions Ancient Gear Golems for your extra deck by banishing materials mentioned from your field and or graveyard, including Ancient Gear Golem you control. And if you do, it can make up to 3 attacks during each battle phase. I mean, okay, yeah. These cards are pushed. These cards are pushed as hell. Does this make it playable? Does this... I mean, surely with all of the Earth Machine stuff available, something in this set of cards is playable. Like, this works... None of this locks you out of playing other Earth Machine stuff. This is just more Earth Machine extenders. Even if none of this stuff works, like to make Ancient Gear itself playable, these are all potential Earth Machine extenders. So... these are good cards, regardless of if they make Ancient Gear as a deck playable, because they're going to make Earth Machine so much better. So I think these cards are really good, actually. I don't know what other people are saying out there, but I think these cards are good. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in here. I think this trap card is incredibly pushed, but I don't know that you actually play it. Commander is a really good card for sure. Tanker is incredible. By the way, did you notice that Yu-Gi-Oh has had a facelift? It's a little bit of a different look now. Dark Golem is crazy. Dark Golem can really just the fact that it searches 2 and then you discard 1 and then you can use that as fusion material with the trap. You might even play the trap, actually. I think you might play that. Like, I'm trying to think of Earth Machine. You know, I don't know. Like this is probably pretty good for Ancient Gear. Obviously, like if you're playing Ancient Gear, you're obviously playing every single one of these cards. All of these cards are good in Ancient Gear, the deck. But I'm trying to think of like the deck that we play that is not the Earth Machine deck that we're trying to make, the theoretical Earth Machine deck that is like the best possible deck you can make with these cards. And I do think some of these cards are getting played. I just don't think it's the spell traps, potentially. I think it's definitely Dark Golem. I think it's Tanker, potentially. I think it's Commander, maybe. But I think Dark Golem is the one that really hits me as like the most playable out of all of them in like Earth Machine. I don't know. These ones are interesting though, for sure. Wow, they're crazy pushed. Like all of the support that's come out that is so far in Legacy of Destruction looks incredibly pushed. I'm really excited to take a look at a lot of these once people start playing around with them. I don't know Earth Machine well enough to like start brewing it on my own. So I'll have to wait for other people to see what's going on, or maybe just Ancient Gears. Maybe Ancient Gears is playable. But yeah, really cool one. I'll be taking a look at the other 2 archetypes that were released, that got new support that were released, or revealed, I should say, in just a second. And there'll be 2 separate videos coming soon. So go check those out real quick. And let me know in the comments what you think about these cards, the Ancient Gear cards, for sure. I think they're quite interesting. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey there. Thanks for watching another video. Why don't you give it a like, share it around, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. You know, the YouTube stuff. You can also follow me on Twitch and Twitter for more content. I got content plenty for ya. You can also support the channel by giving me money. You have a Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you can show up in the credits over here. I would really appreciate that. You can also use my TCG Player affiliate link to get any single, sealed product, or accessories that you want, all to supporting the channel at the same time. That's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye now!